Hi guys, hope you're well. Happy Valentine's. I just wanted to post this video because I wanted to use Valentine's as a method of sending a message of love to fellow bloggers, but also people just trying to survive on the internet and social media. I've written a letter which you can read on my blog, but I thought I'd read it out to you in case you can't be asked to read, basically. It's a little love note. Okay. Dearest blogger, I'm one of many people who care about you, the person you are, the words and the images you put out there to offer escapism, joy, inspiration, or creative satisfaction. I see so many things that make you unique and special, those quirks and traits that make you stand out and have a special place in this tricky and complicated world of being an influencer. I'm guessing you hate using that word as much as I do. It sounds so cold, so inhuman. But you are a multifaceted human, one that is rampant with feeling. A lot of those feelings are tough and anxiety fueling of late. Valentine's is upon us, another special day of the year that we encourage to make content in honour of. Whether it's in support of this consumerism and giving each other tips on how to dress, do our makeup or date, whether it's showing a rebellion towards it, vocalising our anti-Valentine's slant, or embracing it in a less obvious way, like sharing the importance of self-love, for example. This blogger that loves you has decided to use this day to try and encourage you to love yourself again, as I've noticed you haven't seemed to be all that fond of yourself lately. And although it's a feeling I find all too relatable, it still makes me feel incredibly sad that you're facing this battle too. Particularly when it's in your power to do something about it. Despite a glaringly obvious need to listen to my own advice, in honour of the tradition of sharing feelings of love on February the 14th, I wanted to put my efforts into making sure you really feel it, and to ensure you do all you can to restore some reality. Every day I log online and see posts talking about how you feel inferior, ugly, less than, old, too big, too small, too different, and not different enough. I need you to remember and embrace your oh so unique value. If we were to think of social media and blogging as someone you're sleeping with, seeing, dating, or in a committed relationship with, and they're making you feel as bad as you seem to be feeling right now, we tell you to walk away. We tell you to leave this toxic relationship. We tell you they're a rat, a player, no good for you. Relationships, realistically, are never going to be perfect. Even the saccharine romantic movies are reminding us of that. There will be bumps, rocky terrain, doubt, occasions of stress, times of taking the stress out on each other, and times when you just need a bit of a time out. We are often told anything worth having doesn't come easy. I don't completely buy into that statement in all situations. Some things shouldn't be this hard either, so keep that in mind moving forward. Consider this. If your friend was having issues in her relationship, you'd probably weigh up the value of the said relationship, whether it's something worth salvaging, if it was truly right for them, or had the goods to make your dearest friend happy. If the answer was yes, you'd encourage them to work on it. You'd ask them to consider to make changes to the relationship, how it functions, or how they function within it. You may tell them they need to be stern with the partner to ensure they make necessary changes too, ones that will make the road a little less hard to traverse. If the answer was no, you could see that the pairing was mismatched, detrimental to their mental or physical health, their confidence, and hopeless with no possibility of remedy or improvement, you tell them to walk away, and fast. Surely it makes complete sense that we should apply this to our relationship with our career. After all, we probably spend more time with our laptops and the people we communicate with in our working worlds than our often sidelined partners. I'm not saying you have to swiftly and harshly dump your blog, a blog that may have been around for a long time and brought you a lot of happiness, or your channel, or your social media, or the industry as a whole. But you may need to make some changes that ensure you can feel happy and confident within it, and not let it fool you into loving yourself or your abilities less. Maybe you need more space, create more distance between you and this world, consistently or via regular breaks. How many couples function better when they're not in each other's pockets the whole time? Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Maybe you need to change its position in your list of priorities. Perhaps its position at the top has caused a shift in your perception of yourself and what's important. Perhaps you're so intent on being the biggest or the best, you haven't noticed how well you're actually doing, or the amazing stuff you have and continue to achieve. Perhaps you need to change the content you make. so it positions you differently in the industry and somewhere less vulnerable to certain industry pitfalls or activities that appear to build or bolster your insecurities. I want you to read over this letter whenever you feel that your mind is being clouded by social media noise, and when you get tricked thinking your negative feelings about yourself are true, fact, or rational. Remember, you've actually just been walked by the stream of edited faux and enhanced text and images you see all day, every day, during your work time, as well as the few minutes of downtime where you still choose to scroll or view. The industry will have probably persuaded you to put emphasis on the wrong aspects of being a human and existing in today's world of heightened pressure, with its elevated view of popularity, status, the possession of objects and status symbols. Think about what your closest or oldest friends would say about you, or that relative that knows you scarily well, including the uglier sides of the complete you. I'm sure they say they love you because you're kind, funny, wise or thoughtful, hard-working or charmingly ditzy. It wouldn't be because of those amazing freebies, your follower count, what campaigns you've got. If you love someone, set them free. One of those cheesy cliches vocalised or used as a message in romantic novels and movies. But if being happier and finding that comfortable sanctuary within the blogging world means seeing a bit less of you on social media, YouTube or blog loving, then I'd rather that. Of course I'll miss you, I'll crave your presence in a non-stalkery way, but I imagine it would just leave me wanting more, which is never a bad thing. Knowing you were more content in your headspace, which has always been prone to overthinking, questioning and wanting more, then it's a sacrifice this admirer would be happy to make. Despite popular belief that blogging is easy, or barely even a job, it can be really tough on one's grasp of reality, as well as one's grasp of themselves. It's so easy to forget about what's great about yourself. When the system has inadvertently become this constantly growing and evolving mechanism, increasingly proficient in making us focus on what we don't have, do or own. Remember, the mere fact that you post makes you a special person. It means you're self-motivated, you're a sharer, you're a giver. Perhaps you allow people to view your vulnerability in order to help others. Perhaps you share your incredible style to help others embrace their own and find confidence via fashion. Perhaps you offer relaxation, humour or wisdom. You have chosen to use your voice to do or say something, or simply share your talent with us. That's pretty awesome. Yet another thing to love about you. I don't want to put too much emphasis on looks, because I love you for more than your vessel. But just know that even if you don't match what you believe to be the ideal mould for a successful face or body on social media, in no way does that mean you aren't beautiful. Straight teeth, wonky teeth, smooth noses, or one with a bump on the bridge. Thick brows, thin brows, short hair, long hair, natural coloured hair or neon bright hair, curvy, slim, pale or dark. Every possible variant can radiate beauty. I guarantee the things you list as things you'd like to change are often the things people think make you cute, endearing, lovable, sexy, or serve as a statement or unwillingness to conform to what people or the media are trying to tell you is right, perfect, flawless, cool, or ideal. But with anything that makes us insecure, it's about how you feel about it. But I urge you to be really thorough when asking yourself why you dislike that feature. I only ask, pretty selfishly, because your unique face and body adds its own special element to the blogging landscape that would be missed. And by embracing those so-called flaws, you're also telling others that there's a beautiful and worth treasuring too. All I'm really saying is, like Colin and Bridget Jones, I love you just as you are. But if you need to make changes to feel better, do it for you. Not because you feel you need to in order to veer closer to that perfect blogger mould. I'll bring this rather wordy message of love and affection to a close by saying that I really hope that today and every day moving forward that you feel loved. But I hope that warm fuzzy feeling isn't cultivated from a stream of online comments, likes, retweets. I hope it's because you've been able to waft that unpleasant fog of social media idiocy away and truly remembered to love yourself. Trust me, there's lots to love. If not, I hope you find that love within you again soon, as it's important you channel that love into you as well as your work and your online devotees. Forever yours, with love, Sophie.